man. Gotta eat me a sandwich real quick. Cold sandwich.
Why the fuck you ain't eating cold? The fuck wrong with you?
Alright, y'all. I ain't even gonna play with y'all today, man. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Eli, aka Haji, and I got something special for y'all today. So before we get started, this video is sponsored by Xbox. You know, I'm coming up in the world. No, I'm just kidding. But for real, sponsor your boy. Alright, so I was sitting down. I was looking at tickets because I plan on going to Miami in a couple months, and I'm planning on going out and all this other stuff. And I was thinking about it. What happened the last time I went to Miami? So that's what this video gonna be about. Last time I went to Miami, I went with my best friends, some of my closest friends. A couple of them didn't end up getting to go, but the ones that did get to go, we did have a good time. But there was an issue that happened. If any of y'all been out, like if you go out when you go on vacation, when you go out to these big cities, when you go out to the clubs and things like that, they got dress codes. Sometimes you can't wear jeans, sometimes you can't wear dress shoes. It just depends on where you go. We as friends like, hey, we was kind of Googling the scene, kind of looking at some of the places we'd be going to, and they were like, yeah, you can't wear certain things. Month and a half, 2 months in advance, we had already talked about this. We're like, yo, we're gonna go hit up the malls, we're gonna go pick up stuff. I remember specifically that two of my friends, Donald and Brandon, they went to the mall to go pick up clothes. Donald and Brandon, they already knew that if we're going out, we gonna need, clothes to, go out and kick it. I did the same thing, right? At least that's what I thought. Fast forward a little bit, we get to Miami, we having a good time, we enjoying it. It's hot as hell. It's hot, it's so hot. The easiest way to, if you've never been to Miami before, to understand how hot it is there, just think about, you know how when you turn your shower all the way up and it's maximum heat and it's hot and it's steamy, and you walk out of your shower after and it's still hot in there? Just imagine walking into that, but then being in that 24/8. Like, that's how it is. But anyway, we get there, we're kicking in, we go get something to eat, we go out, we have a good time, we hit up the beach, blah, blah. So then we was like, all right, we gonna go out to one of the bigger clubs that we wanted to go to. We getting ready to go, and we realized somebody didn't have clothes to get in the club. I'm not gonna name who it is. We had already talked about this. We had talked about, hey, we're gonna go get clothes, we're gonna do all these things, and we get there and Brandon don't got nothing to wear. What the fuck? Brandon don't have anything to wear. Brandon don't have a button up. Brandon he got all jeans and shorts and all these types of things, which none of those things are flying in this club we was about to go into. So we trying to figure out, mind you, so let me backtrack a little. Mind you, it's 10 o'clock at night. We are in Miami, it's 10 o'clock at night. None of these stores are open. We trying to Google, trying to find any store that's open to find something that's kind of business casual for us to, or something that looks nice or decent enough for him so that we can get into the club. We Google. We scrolling down Google. We had already knew that the mall that we were at, it had closed at 9 o'clock or 9:30 or something like that. But I know it was after we had already been there. We finally found, hey, it's a Ross open. Ross got some stuff in there, I guess. Mind you, by now, it's 10:30. Store closed at 11. We going through, we hurry up, we call an Uber, because we didn't drive at all. We just took Ubers, and we just split basically all the fares, which came out like, it was like $1 or something like that every trip, which is nothing. We ain't tripping with that. So then we get in the Uber, we sitting there, we like, yo, we need to hurry up and get there. So we had asked the driver, like, yo, if you hurry up, like, can you please like get there as fast as you possibly can? We get there, we got like 10 or 15 minutes to find something that looks decent. At this point, we are literally all trying to find something that Brandon likes, and then we all have our own different tastes and styles and things like that. So it's things that I like that Brandon don't like, it's things that I like that George don't like, it's things that George like that I don't like, it's things that George like that Brandon don't like. You get the point. When we are doing all of this, we can't agree on anything. I'm like, man, that looks stupid. That looks stupid. That looks stupid. That's fly. Can't get anything done. We're sitting there, store about to close in 5 minutes. We like, all right, we got to figure out something. I just threw my hands up because I'm like, man, look, I'm in Miami. I'm drunk. I'm good. I am not trying to spend my last couple minutes. This is on him. I really was like, man, this is on him. He should have brought this stuff with him. he knew what we was doing. He knew what we planned on doing. You got to be packed for every scenario. I was ready for any scenario just in case anything went down. I was about to be living my best life, and that's what I was doing. Eventually, we found this shirt. Personally, I thought the shirt was ugly. I'm gonna be real. I thought the shirt was ugly. We found a little button-up shirt, and then, you know what I'm saying, we find it, he puts it on, we get in there, and if y'all don't know Brandon, I'm gonna put a picture of him right here in this area, something like that. But anyway, Brandon's like this big dude with this fro, and he out here looking like a Miami chulo. Like, he is out here with the button up. He got a little button, he got his little chest hair out, just a little bit. Got a little bit of chest hair hanging out, all that other stuff. Follow him on his Instagram too, because that's where I'm getting the picture from. He was out here, he had a good time. We all got out there. We finally got out there, had a great time. It was cool, I guess, but it was just, I thought it was personally funny leading up to all of that point. That was one of the stories. Story number 2, I guess because this video a little short, I'm gonna give y'all a little something, a little extra. I'll give y'all story number 2 that actually happened a little bit before the story we just talked about. So we in Miami, we get off the plane, we're chilling, we're like, oh yeah, what we gonna do? We gonna go to the beach, whatever. After we eat, of course, because I was starving. I was ready to eat whatever, man. I was about to grab one of those iguanas off the ground and just eat it raw, because that's how hungry I was.
The fuck's your problem?
No, but for real though, we eventually got out to the beach, and you know, I haven't really been to a beach like that before, and it was chill, it was fine, there was no issues. It was just that I just wasn't really expecting tide. Like, I wasn't, for some reason, I wasn't really thinking about tide. So I put all my stuff not anywhere near the water, at least so that I thought. I put my stuff, you know, a good ways away. I wasn't really thinking. I put myself a good ways away from the water, at least I thought I did. What happened was, we didn't really plan on going to the beach that day. It was just more of a like, hey, let's go. We just about to go put our feet in the water. That's it. That's all. I went out there, rolled my pants legs up, took my socks off, all that stuff. Put that stuff next to my phone, walk in the water, got my feet in the water. We had been sitting there for a few minutes. Then about an hour, I started realizing the water is starting to get a little closer to our stuff. At least I thought it had got a little closer. I go up, and everything, when I say everything that I had put there was wet, everything I had put there was wet, which my socks, my shoes, everything was soaking wet, which more importantly was my phone. So not only was my phone wet, I had the iPhone 6, so it had like sand caked up in there and all this other stuff. It was sand caked up in there, and I could see that it was like full of water. Like, I flicked on the screen and you could just see that there was water. I'm like, oh, this phone's over with. It's done. So we go back to the hotel, because I'm not trying to be a party pooper or anything. So I'm like, you know what, whatever, cool. I'm gonna deal with it. So I put my phone in some rice. I'm trying to figure out all these ways to try to figure out to make my phone work. The phone does not work. Luckily, thank goodness, I have my iPad on me. What I ended up doing was, I'm just communicating with people through my iPad, Nobody can really tell the difference. Everybody's like, oh, my friend's like, oh, well, like, why aren't you like sad right now? I'm like, man, I'm in Miami. I'm tripping. I'm good. I'm living my life. I don't have to worry about my phone. I don't have to worry about texting nobody, letting nobody know I'm good. I can just completely just zone out, have fun, and just live, you know? Eventually, I'm like thinking about like, I kind of need a phone. I need to communicate with people. I need to let people know what's going on. So I called my phone carrier, which at the time was Sprint. And I'm like, hey, my phone is damaged. I got insurance on it. I need a new phone. I'm on vacation. What can y'all do to help me? They're like, oh, well, we can definitely help out. We can send you a new phone, and it'll be here by we'll send it to your house. And I'm like, that's not gonna work. I'm at a store. What can y'all do for me today? I need a phone right now. I can't not have a phone. They were like, oh, well, unfortunately, there's nothing we could do, blah, blah, blah. That was strike one to a long story about how I left Sprint. But anyway, I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, I'm like, what can I do? I'm like, well, I'm due for an upgrade. I might as well just go look and see, what it's like to go get a new phone. Cool. So I go to the store the next morning, cause we went out, we partied, we kicked it, all that good stuff. And I wasn't really wasn't really tripping, but I'm gonna deal with it tomorrow. It's not like I'm broke. I have money. I have plenty of. Next morning, I go to the store like bright and early. I went there like 9 o'clock. As soon as it opened, I go in there and I'm like, hey, my phone. This is my phone. This is the situation. This is what happened. They're like, oh yeah, dang, that sucks. I'm like, they're like, well, what kind of phone do you want? What phone do you want? We could upgrade you. See you do for an upgrade. I'm like, well, I mean, I had the 6. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just get the 7. I ended up getting the 7 red. Everything went smoothly. Everything went fine. Getting everything activated. Everything was good. But here's the thing. So I lost every single piece of footage that I had. That I was like, hey, I'm gonna record this and keep this. I lost all of that stuff. So I didn't have any of that anymore. I was kind of hurt a little bit, but you know, whatever. So, I mean, that's it. I mean, I just had 2 little quick stories. I was just thinking about it while I was looking at it. I'm like, hey, I might as well just get this story out because I thought it was stupid. It was annoying. I was a little annoyed, but you know, it is what it is. A couple more to the story. Go out, have fun, enjoy yourselves. Don't let things get you out of shape. And most importantly, be prepared for everything. Please, if you going somewhere, be prepared just in case anything happens. We have a plan and a backup plan, especially if you going out to the club. All right, that's all I got. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.